Hello and welcome to part 2 on unincorporated associations. So in this video we're going to have a look at how do unincorporated associations hold properties. Well, to start with, as we said in the introduction, they have no legal personality, and therefore to hold a property it has to be held by one of the members or more than one of the members, but who is to hold it? So it can either be co-owned by all the members, but this is quite impractical and is not really how it works in practice. What usually happens is you have a treasurer who holds the property on trust for all the members, because if you have assets such as land, well, Section 35 of the Law Property Act governs that only 4 people can own the land, co-own land. So for that reason, what tends to happen is you have the treasurer or one person or maybe 2 or 3 people who own it on trust for all the members who are the beneficiaries. Now the problem is that with unincorporated associations you have the membership fluctuating, and so this means that the beneficiaries sometimes are leaving, sometimes you're getting new ones. Now the problem is, in order to dispose of an equitable interest in land or to gain one, there are certain formalities which if you don't comply with, then makes the transition void basically. And usually in these unincorporated associations, it's impractical, and you can't expect the members to be complying with these formalities, because the whole nature of this organization is that the membership keeps changing. So this gives rise to something called the contract holding theory, where basically what happens is that the properties are held by the treasurer, whoever, on trust for all the members. But all the members, their beneficial interest is dictated not by any trust, but by a contract which governs the relationship between the members or between the treasurer and the members. So this will explain why you don't need to comply with the formalities if you're, for example, leaving your position as a member, as someone who can stand to benefit from the property, as well as if you're joining, because essentially you're entering into a contract, you're leaving your contract. It makes much more sense. So that would explain that, and it also explains why once you become a member, you don't just say I have a beneficial interest, now I'm walking off with the beneficial interest, or you're severing it in order to attain it, because you're bound by certain contractual terms. So the only downside of contract holding theory is that when you have a contract, you can actually waive the contract, or you can change the terms, you can negotiate them. So that kind of defeats the purpose that it was trying to achieve, which was to make sure that you have these sort of beneficiaries, but they're bound and they're working for the association's purposes. I hope this video helps, and in my next video we'll have a look at gifts to unincorporated associations.